Sound waves are picked up by this wonderful mechanical ear, the microphone, which is really a glorified telephone transmitter.
Thank you for the roses. So sweet.
LifeLock.com/in.
Oh, now that's scary.
Because, like,
Let's go. Here we are.
Good whatever to you, whenever you are watching this episode of TikTok Around the Clock, where we check out what was going on with TikTok Live at 2 different times around the clock. We are checking out the afternoon and the evening. I did have to Frankenstein together my first segment because YouTube is not being very kind to karaoke again. I had some really fun karaoke clips, and the copyright was like, nah, buddy, not this time. So I had to go back and get the 20-minute minimum, which I'm looking for, by recording another segment of the TikTok Lives in the afternoon. But we do start out with a new trend. We have seen this before. I think this has been featured on the show. I have definitely seen this trend before, where a lady is just holding a banana. And Big Nino 100, I am a fan of her content here of holding a banana. I am very sad to see Sham Pipple can't join us this morning. I don't know if you want us to reveal what your actual main account is, but you mix some champagne with some Ripple and you get some Sham Pipple. I hope you will be able to check this out a little earlier today. And thank you all for joining. Get ready for a hottie heavy episode of TikTok Around the Clock. Not so many clowns this episode, but some good looking women are doing something, or in a lot of cases, just nothing, like Big Nino.
Thank you, Chad. Thanks, Matty.
TikTok, and we don't stop holding up bananas for a little phallic. What's the word I'm looking for? A little suggestiveness by our buddy here. Speed dating definitely featured next week. I've already got the second segment recorded. I don't think as I said, the first segment I had to record a couple of times. The second segment was so heavy I had to cut it in 2. And the speed dating will be on next week.
What's going on?
But I definitely want to do some speed dating with a lady who will just hold that banana up for a while. She has some stamina with her banana skills. And this is 3 minutes into the future, still holding the banana, getting rid of the comments, so I can get a nice clean shot there for our cover, our thumbnail. And this is the whole thing. Big Nino and her banana. Some people like to add a little bit of something. Oop, like she is. Nice. She's adding something. Rochi is blinded by them mummy milkers, and that is definite big C, small D cup going on there. And that's why Big Nino is my favorite banana girl so far that we've seen. She has got some nice knockers. What knockers, they would say over on Young Frankenstein. And look at her. She is doing a little bit of mixing it up here. Couldn't balance it. Maybe you need another banana. That banana might be a little too curved for you. My banana isn't curved, but some girls prefer the curved banana. Sorry, I have to reach and get that spot myself if you prefer the curved. Now, Marissa Gaia, she does not have a banana, but she is stroking that whip. Has a little bit of a dominatrix feel to her. Doesn't have dim titties like Big Nino did, but she is much more sensual in the way she is looking at us. Okay, I'm gonna have to take my pants off for that one. Why did I even put pants on? I knew this was a hottie heavy episode. Yes. Be the whip. Thanks for joining Latoya Williams. I hope you are in the mood to see some good-looking women doing not a lot of stuff on TikTok, because that's what today's episode is. Last week's episode had a lot of clowns, and everyone knows that I am a clown fan. Yes, baby. What the fuck? This is all you need to do to get them people to tip you over on TikTok is stare at the camera very centrally. Big Nino didn't stare at the camera centrally, our first lady, but that banana in her hand and them big old titties, they were fantastic. I am a fan of the nerds, so a big titty nerd that we saw first, I'm liking more than our dominatrix, who is very sensually stroking that wig. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. And this is all it is. It very much like the girl I haven't seen the girl who swishes milk in her mouth and sloppily lets it drip out again. Maybe TikTok was like, that's a little too far. That is too suggestive. You gotta ride that suggestive line. And here's a boner killer for you folks. We do not have a sexy clown. We have a scary clown this week.
Let's try this again.
Is that a Terrifier mask? Yeah, new Terrifier coming out, a Christmas Terrifier.
Fastest he ever got out, Ed.
No eat it and
TBH,
paste.
I'm thoroughly impressed with your ability to zip and unzip it.
Episode 15, episode 14, I forget exactly which episode.
At
Peter was on.
JDSSICA, really? Nice. Are you about to unmask? Ripped off.
Thank you, Barry Watson, for giving me a subscribe. I will get that word out eventually. We do see a lot of good-looking women here on the TikTok Around the Clock show. And then, bam, brick wall of a scary clown. Good-looking clowns last week. I'm attracted to Ribbon. She was a scare clown.
What's up?
I like her deal. Oh, he's got a nice bunch of scary clown masks.
You
in the
have her in
back.
a long curly one, which is 36. It's just this color patterns that are the same. This one again is gonna be number 11. She's now pinned down below, price at
Anyone in the market for wigs?
$39.95. Here she is from the back,
We
you guys.
have got
Again, she is gonna have 50% off,
a
and then you guys can go ahead and get
type.
an additional
A lot of
30%
people
coupon
are
on top of that. So be sure you guys are
selling
taking
their
advantage of that,
wares.
right? Again,
And
guys,
this
that
lady
one's number
is selling
11.
her
We are
wigs.
gonna go ahead and move on from her.
Very
Next to me, our
fast-talking
quick
lady.
grab is gonna be Miss number
She could be an
58 already.
auctioneer with that
Again,
fast-talking
don't give
voice.
us comments, okay? The next one we're grabbing is going to be number 48. This one is going to be Auburn Blonde Voyage. This one is a really
Not showing off that
princess wig,
body
okay,
like
guys?
our
She does
first
have a
two
V-bang.
ladies.
That is screaming princess to me. Every time I watch a princess movie, they have the V-bangs. Again, the bangs on the outside are a little bit longer than the inside, so they do frame really nice. So you guys can always go ahead and change it
WVC.
up. Cut it down a little bit if
Wig.
need be, but absolutely don't have
What
to.
the fuck is the VC?
Again, you guys, this one is going
You know
to be
the
Miss number
Home Shopping
48. I'm going to
Network.
go ahead and pin her down below.
HSN.
Give me a quick second. She's going to be priced at $34. Here she is from the back, you guys. She is pretty straight, so you do hit the bottom of her.
Comb that hair. We had a little bit of a pause. So on to the beauty contest. And who do we have? You need an ass in order to shake it, lady. But I do appreciate your efforts. A for effort on shaking that ass that is non-existent. Number one, getting all the... all right, number 4. Now getting some attention. Looks like Blade Claw will not be buying a synthetic wig from Wig VC. They were selling a good bit of wigs last time I tuned in to Wig VC. But that's enough of wigs. We've got a beauty contest. Number 1, shaking her non-existent ass. Number 4, doing something that calls dancing.
Let's go. Monkey dance, funny dance.
It's not Latoya Jackson. Latoya Jackson's got huge old knockers. So it, oh wow. Yeah, now that I look more and more at her, you are dead on the money, KB. That is a Michael Jackson lookalike. And if you, as I've mentioned earlier this week, if you would like to see Michael Jackson naked with titties, Latoya Jackson did post Playboy, and they look shockingly similar. They must have went to the same plastic surgeon, because neither one of them look like Joe Jackson, but they look very alike. Janet Jackson went to a better plastic surgeon. What show was Janet? Janet Jackson was on Good Times. She was Penny. She was the little girl. But what am I talking about that for? When we've got these hot dance moves down. Number 4. Okay, now I want to see number
She's
3.
gonna come forward and dance, and then she dance solo dance for you, okay? Okay.
All right, go number 3, go.
Push your mouth.
Oh,
Number 4.
ooh, we already saw number 4. We want number 3.
Guys, Julie.
We're away. Get out of there, number 3. Not your time.
From a different point of view. I'm the
And
science.
here's one of the music performances that did not get a copyright notice from YouTube on the practice upload. It was very 1950s, and they didn't allow girls in science. The classic NPR interview I heard with an old scientist caller called up to just completely lambast him. How dare you treat that woman that way? I wish I had that on hand. That was like 10, 15 years ago I heard that. Rochi Grandma is not dead. She is a science girl who used science to come back to life. Young Frankenstein said, "What knockers?" I don't know what knockers he was talking about here, but brought Granny back from the dead. And she's singing us a nice little melody again. Oh my God, KB, I am a big fan of Sam Squatch too. Sax Squatch, I'm sorry. Sax Squatch we featured a few times. I love when I happen upon Sax Squatch. He's been on at least 2 episodes. So we're putting a band together. Hopefully we can get Sax Squatch to join Amber Crow here. Amber Crow on the keyboard.
Discovering new ways from a different point of view. I'm a science girl. I live in a science world.
Jitterbug.
If you can stop to work in a lab, you might be one too. Together we'll discover something new. We are science girls.
We are a science them. And our girl band is getting assembled here. You've got, however you pronounce that, on the guitar. You've got Amber on the keyboard. And it's definitely a banger. Let's break that out for karaoke next time. The karaoke stream, I should join that and sing Science Girl. Love my cocktail at the same time. Also very relaxing. Doing it like Sax Squatch definitely fit in with our all-girl group so far. I do believe it's a man to be Sax Squatch outfit. But I think is how you pronounce that.
Сможем все с тобой.
Ready for the day, not relax. I'm going to sleep.
Спасибо большое вам
Is
за
that why it
добрые
looks
слова.
long? Is that an upside down guitar?
Have this.
I thought it looked a little bit odd. Yeah, I am.
don't want to look more
I'm a music
pale.
fan, Rosie,
Shoot, I forgot.
but I'm not a musician
I
myself.
literally always forget about them because
Yeah, that
they
looks
take
odd.
forever to dry, so I just
Or
ignore
maybe
them for a
upside
while.
down. That must be her style. Wait, Kabaling.
I put on so much glue.
And now we have the morning routine of Alien Sue, Alien Sun. We do not have a science girl. We are getting away from the science girl portion of the show. We have got an alt girl, and we've got a little kid
Oh shoot!
taking a leak.
My kid's using the bathroom.
Single mom.
So I'm gonna give you the ugliest angle that I can.
Yeah, we don't want to see your son's pee-pee. We do not allow Uncle Paul to view these anymore.
Flush the toilet, please. Rude. Thank you.
A very environmental little boy. It was yellow. He said it was mellow, and Ma was like, nah, boy. Yellow ain't mellow. We don't do that shit around here. A little pee-pee in the morning. Now we are getting away from that Uncle Paul bait and back to another beauty pageant. We are down to 2, number 4 and number covered by her hair. Devilstorian very excited for Dela's sex show with a very suggestive name in more ways than one. I know Dela is not excited for that. Oh, Daytwa, you haven't seen Sack Squatch yet. You heard me and KB talking about Sack Squatch. I think that you would enjoy Sack Squatch. I will have to go out of my way to try to include him in an upcoming episode. I didn't catch that. And again, I don't speak the language. I don't need some Bluetooth to get excited for this episode. At least our first girl. I'm going to have to take another look at our first girl and her banana.
OK， 来，给咱们的这个跳个手势。OK， 来，
Said
dance
I
for
did
you.
skip her. Stop invading my show. A lot less going on this one. Looks like the winner gets to sit down. You saw her like my chair now. Oh, and now we're going to paint a Psycho Little Santa. We're going to put some very intense veins right here as we paint our Psycho Little Santa here. And I do enjoy this person's avatar, a psycho clown, very much in the vein of this Psycho Santa. Definitely has a style, this painter. Instead of pretty little trees, we've got some intense clowns and some intense Santas. More Krampus, isn't it? Yeah, this is a Krampus. This isn't a Santa. You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you get on the naughty list, Larry? See what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry? You get Krampus. Ayla believes this is Bonan, Bonan the Carbarian. He does do good work, Bonan the Carbarian. His TikTok name is Monsters and Girl Dan. We've got Sunfire. We've seen Sunfire before, and she does a Toad impression a lot of the time. She does not have on her Toad hat now. Eating our Girl Band. Sunfire, her tempo doesn't go along with our nice relaxing cue that we started forming our band with earlier. Sunfire, more upbeat tempo. Get up. It is time. Not time for Toad. I am a little disappointed she doesn't have on her Toad hat. I am a big fan of her screaming like Toad during her drumming sessions. We have an old lady, we have a Russian lady, and we have a Latina lady here in our all-girl band. Unfortunately, we do not see Sack Squatch this week. The Sack Squatch will be returning soon. Fearless. Dayla believes that is Fearless. There, she is a redheaded lady. Is Sunfire. Rochi says that's not Fearless. Sunfire is definitely a different person. Just like me and my editor are two different people. Otherwise, this would be fraud React content. Drum solo. And this is several hour
Thank you
drum
so
solo.
much,
Oh, Fearless plays the drums. I was unaware. So she can get into our
Charmaine.
band.
Thank you so much for letting me.
And it's been a while since we have seen Sophia the Booby Lady. Thank you for returning, Sophia the Booby Lady. We missed you. And this is how all of Sophia's streams go. H-Wad, not a fan of Sunfire. That is not as annoying as Sunfire gets at all. You have not seen the beginnings of Sunfire's annoyingness. Toad takes it up to such another level. And that annoyingness, I am actually a fan of. But Dejois not liking the annoyingness of Sunfire. Good morning, King of all gifs. You are just in time for Sophia the Booby Lady making her triumphant return to TikTok around the clock.
Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you.
Sophia the Booby Lady. What qualifies as a booby lady? This motion. Sophia does it. Bonnie does it. Oh, there was another one that recently joined the ranks of the booby ladies by just doing that action. So that's what was going on TikTok around the clock in the afternoon. We are putting a band together. Dejois does not believe that Sunfire should be in that band, but we've actually got another musical act. Maybe we could get some dueling keyboardists going. This person, his name is the Dean Piano. And the gimmick of these videos are that he is playing themes that at inappropriate times.
Inappropriate times for Ragtime Piano.
Some ragtime and Up. Pixar movies are very fun, but Up, they wasted absolutely no time in getting you to cry. They were like, you know how we really work to make people cry and build up to it? Let's fucking do that right off the bat. That's an inappropriate time for some ragtime music. And let's check out an inappropriate time for some Disney music here in the movie Titanic.
Inappropriate times for Disney.
Come back.
Selfish Rose taking up the cold door.
Let go.
Yeah, he said you could have the door to yourself.
Under the sea.
Yay.
Never let go.
Inappropriate my ass. That is a great time for Under the Sea. That is where Leonardo DiCaprio, that is where Jack is going to live for the rest of his life, is Under the Sea.
Under the sea. Under the sea. Darling, it's better down there, it's better.
Under the Sea. Two more of this TikTok creator profile from the Dean Piano as he gives us an inappropriate time for TV jingles. Ayla dresses like Dean the Piano guy. All right, what TV theme, what commercial jingle are we going to have here? Rung her bell, indeed. Why are you doing that? I need to get to the other screens, you silly bastard. Let me get to this screen. I hope I was sharing the right screen there. That was doing something weird for me at that moment. So if you missed that ding-dong thing there, let me just show you it again real quick. I think I might have fucked up and been sharing the incorrect screen here at the end of it one more time. Yep, no video. I done fucked it up, and I was sharing the wrong fucking screen. And I done fucked that one up. That is a swing and a miss for me. Completely my fault. Take two. You already heard the punchline of the gag because I shared the wrong screen on that one. But we have got one more from Dean, the piano guy. Inappropriate times for Mario music.
At times for Mario music.
Same scene from Titanic. And once again, a very proper time for a water level with Jack. I apologize for my fuck up there. That was one strike, having no video for that last one. I will try to be better in the future. And why not let's get Duke Phillips in here to admonish me, because I was talking about a joke that none of you could see. So go ahead and tell me what a shithead I am, Duke Phillips.
Where's the joke? Sir, we're on the air. I know we're on the air, but where's the joke?
The joke was on the wrong screen. I fucked that one up, Duke Phillips. Luckily, I only fucked one of those up, and I did not fuck up screen capping all these good-looking ladies doing next to nothing, and they are begging for tips in a way that isn't begging. They're just sitting there looking pretty, as is Purple here, playing a bit of Nintendo music. This is the proper time for Nintendo music. Just as erotic as the girl with the whip. The way that she is breathing and smiling is, you know how to get the most out of the minimum. No shame in that. But at least she's dancing and smiling. She knows what she's doing, though, by being slightly erotic with her little noises. She's purple.
Thank you for the eyes.
I still say that she has less shame than our buddy with the banana here.
Thank you, Chad.
Our buddy with the banana.
Thanks.
I'm a big fan of her. I had to return to our buddy with the banana. I know we've seen her once. Here, she's literally doing nothing. Where Purple here, she is dancing for dollars. So that's respectable in some communities. Got rid of those block chat. I was right, Dela. That's on the screen recorder to get rid of the chats. And now we get to see Purple in her full glory without those silly chats to get away of that incredible waistline. Should have stuck around a little longer, but we did see that nice looking waistline that she had going on there. What an hourglass figure on Purple. Well done. Not too conquered like the first girl, but a very nice hourglass figure. Babe Vanna 11 doing a little bit of a dance to some DMCA protected music. So we have our copyright free music here to watch her just sitting down and absolutely no shame, okay? None at all.
Hi, welcome, my friends.
Thank you for the welcome.
Welcome. This is Vanna.
Devil's dying for some Discord voice chat. I will not be joining. I am going right over to Annie's gaming channel after this. What is this game with Husey, where we're going to be talking about the Quarry? 1 p.m. Eastern. But first, let's take our pants off and rub one out in between shows, because these girls are doing a lot for me while doing very minimal. Lots of different figures too. Just a very skinny lady here. A variation of mukbang material.
Your father taking this Kagura and adapting it for battle is commendable. There's
Get done, that burger lady. Like to take you out for burgers. Looks like Dabblestorian would like me to take Annie out for burgers. He's really trying to force a relationship where I let things happen naturally. She is my co-host and my friend. Let things happen naturally. You end very ugly when you force a relationship to happen, instead of letting it happen naturally. I'm gonna rub one out thinking of that first girl, that banana girl. Oh my goodness. I will readily admit that. She has been my favorite so far in all of these ladies doing next to nothing.
What color is your sword? Huh? My name is Kamado, and my sword is black. Is it now?
Ooh, a black sword. Be careful how you talk about that black sword. YouTube's been really clamping down on how you can talk about your sword lately.
I hear they have no idea what style to master.
Well, that's the end of that burger. Now what you got? You have to come out and just stop what's going on? Well, she's doing more than the girl with the banana. The girl with the banana was just holding it. She is just, she's actually eating the burger. Thanks for joining over on Twitch. We are checking out what was going on with TikTok Live during the nighttime. Earlier in the episode, we were in the daytime, and it was a bunch of good-looking ladies doing not a lot of stuff. Haley Green here, eating a burger, is actually doing a whole lot of content by doing this. Apparently, I am veering into Hudson territory. Thank you for that warning, Dayla. I have got to not veer into that territory. That is a dangerous territory to get into. And after a burger, we're going to have some dessert. That's what we're going to do with Haley Green.
However, they have all vanished. That is the reason I'm here.
Only 130 viewers. I would expect a simple, a slimmed down mukbang to have more viewers than 100. Oh, going down. They're not as big a fan of the Jell-O as they were the burger, these viewers. She's missing a spoon. This is what happens when you forget your spoon, Larry.
What's happening? That man there, he is going to check that your ticket is valid.
Whoops. I just knocked that off center. Doing the best to keep our epileptic viewers from having a seizure. Thank you, Rochi, for giving a shout out to all of them. Oh, here we go. She's getting sensual with this Jell-O eating. Oh, stupid live knocking out. And we do have to go to the main screen to reset it when things like that happen. And we have got Zimmer Fire with quite the curvy body. Thank you for joining. Dayla believes that Peter is missing a chromosome. Speaking of missing chromosomes, Facetious Jesus is back. I like him better in black and white. Very noirish.
Are you just saying places sound like you care? Nope. The Congo.
Facetious Jesus has a friend.
What are you doing about it?
Not very film noirish in color.
What are you doing?
He had something going on with the black and white filter.
I'm giving a big queer adopted Jew a voice and a platform.
Beautiful. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jesus. All 50 people.
So here's a chance. I've built a little bit of an infrastructure.
A little bit.
A tiny little bit.
I gotta get a few people to follow you.
Great, kind of.
One or two.
So, hey, you big queer fucking Jew.
Set up straight.
Fuck you. Smell my disgusting feet. This is your outfit.
I used to date a queer Jew. She was absolutely gorgeous. Big old honkers.
I grew up with older brothers. You know that already.
Hey, there's 52 people more listening to you
Latina,
than there
the
would have
exact-
been not. Yes or no?
Those are my kryptonite.
So
Half Latina.
talk to them.
Is anyone listening though? Does anyone care what I have to say?
Or maybe you should just fucking say it.
I've said it.
No. Hey, hey, I'm going to pretend to be, do you think Hitler went like this? Is anyone listening to me?
He didn't do it with the bug eyes.
That's exactly what he did.
Maybe I should, no,
what he
bitch.
did. And no one was.
This is your one chance to say what you fucking did.
No one.
And the fight. The fucking mic is on. What do you need to say right now?
I know where to stop testing YouTube, De La. I had to throw in an independent thought alarm. This person gave some opinions on what's going on with Israel and Palestine that would test YouTube a bit much. So instead of hearing out what would get me kicked off, we have an independent thought alarm to block independent thought of what's going on in that area of the world.
Was that difficult?
No.
All right.
But I
You're
don't
going
want
to
to
get
get
1 billion
kicked off
you're
of
gonna get kicked off
TikTok. That's the thing.
Can I say something else?
Yeah.
She knows. She knows you have to follow a script. She knows. I knows. Facetious Jesus doesn't knows.
Israel has fucking produced
knows
a huge
big, Rochi.
queer Jew. Palestine or Israel, I don't give a fuck. Yay, on either side that doesn't get me kicked off of TikTok. So the grandma's on. Go. What Jesus is trying to fucking communicate with the world.
I
is that
honestly
you must be a
don't
bit
think
more
we're going to hear from Facetious Jesus again after the independent thought that was dropped by his good friend there.
fucking direct.
And the more direct you are, the more.
No,
TikTok.
not a question. And the more direct you are, what? Just say it. And the more direct you are, you will get kicked off a ticket. Just
correct.
Okay. So now,
And that's
is there anything you need to say very succinctly and very eloquently? What would you like to say?
Oh no, not another independent thought alarm.
Peace on earth.
I love it.
Good.
Peace on earth. I'm gonna start a revolution from my fucking lack of a bed.
Hell yeah.
Is that your mom? No, it's my grandma's on. It's my grandma's on. Who's this? Grandma's on and my face.
Yes, I do love odd features. As I've mentioned, like the long face, when people insult a woman by calling her a horse face, I am actually a fan. Big old noses, I am a fan of. Imperfect smiles. I've mentioned this before. The Airy Jane smile of the gap between the teeth. I like a imperfect smile.
Okay, so we got this. And we've got, let's see, like this.
Oh, it's Kane. It's Kane. It's gotta be Kane.
Let's see. What is this thing? What is this thing?
This kind of seems like the second guy in a row that lives with his grandma. I'm not exactly sure what's going on in Facetious Jesus's life, but this guy, it's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Kane.
And Wavy got this one way or another. You definitely got this one right here. Busy Bee got this one. Who else said this? Back to the Future trilogy are Corey's favorite movies. Yes, that is correct. Helios Hollywood. Back to the Future is my favorite movie, and Zelda is my favorite game right there, if you guys hadn't guessed that already. KK got this one. Courtney Green, Hannah, Psyche, and Debbie Aguilar got it. Everyone who said mask is correct. It was a mask.
Were you named after our favorite Corey?
I'm just
or the
looking
dead
for
Corey?
my mask.
Baby, what kind of flowers say go back to bed, hon? I
Back
know,
to the
right?
shameless ladies.
Systemic disaster. I've had
And
trouble
she has
time.
got this
Proof pattern that I'm loyal.
perfectly lined up to get the arrow in the
Oh my God,
heart.
where would I live? How's Alfie?
Very nicely lined up,
Barely
Alice
responds
Rose.
to my texts. All I want want to do is jump on the train to London and tell him how I feel, but I'm single-handedly holding down the fort at Savoir. Well, Madeline's lucky to have you. And forget flowers. Just get her a little bouquet of Emily Cooper's. Except,
This is actually even less than holding up a banana. Oh, she's actually holding it up. Check out the toe here. Check out my flower blooming.
this is going to be the longest day. Actually, the day
And
after
let's get a better
tomorrow's the
look.
longest day.
That was fun. All those
this?
little gifts
well,
popping up
Thanks for
right
the
on her
people down,
vag.
Dustin. It's a thing in Paris. The whole city
But
celebrates.
here's
It's my
Alice
favorite.
Rose
It's called Fête de la
in
Musique.
all
The
her
band and I are
shameless
playing in the
glory.
Mindy, you should be playing at the jazz club, not busking on the streets of Paris. Does Benoit even know you trim them down? No, I don't want to break up the band, and I didn't want to work in two places at once.
She's blowing us a kiss.
Oh,
I bet you
glad
she'll
I
blow us a lot of
retail.
other things
Honestly,
too.
same.
Rochi is interested. Ayla is not. And this is the whole thing. This is her whole TikTok live.
Here now. It's a party. Emily, this is Josette, the au pair. Enchantée, Josette.
Barry Bolander is along with me and Rochi liking the toe tug. Yeah, Dayla, the angle she has makes her. She's got a Beetlejuice head. The angle that she's at. She's laying back and giving herself a Beetlejuice head with a giant camel toe.
Why, Sylvie and the entire French office walked out. They left out the part where you followed them.
I appreciate that. And
Showing us the important part of her. And yes, Alice Rose, she is here. Oh, yay. The Ferris wheel, too.
I'm having like 7 different conversations at once.
The center of the Ferris wheel.
Love it.
Do you really, though?
Peace and love. Peace and love indeed.
What's up, Ghostface? Bubba.
And here,
Bubba.
we see nothing going on again, but this time, not being sexy about it. Just a whole lot of nothing by two people. Two people joining together their nothing to make a super nothing.
Can you bring me a dude?
But they are doing it without shame. That is correct. They're just giving us the mud shark type of
You open up her account
commentary.
because I guess she wants to go in there.
Just staring. But they're doing it without holding something phallic, lightly tugging on something phallic, or giving the camel tug like our last girl.
Is it bad that sometimes when she doesn't stop asking for treats, I vacuum and then she stops?
Oh, so to get her...
I know there's like a word for that kind
she's
of
got a noisy
treat.
pussy. And when her pussy is too noisy, the vacuum helps. Oh, the pussy's going to hide. And running away. That cat knows.
She is?
Yeah, let's get rid of those words. We need to see more of Bootsy here. Wearing
She
a
already
belt
knew what it
for a
meant.
top.
I'm brilliant. See? No more meows.
Actually, she's giving some good pussy advice of how to get it to stop being so darn noisy. And giving us the full Monty, the pussy right there in the front of the stream. And she's got some crack. There's some crack in the back.
Ow, no.
And I am,
Jeez.
I was going to say suffering through TikTok, so you don't have to, but I do enjoy this horse shit of what people do on TikTok Live for, a lot of them are low-key
She didn't
big
even
and
go
protective.
crazy.
Not Bootsy, though.
Somebody come get her.
She's just showing, come get her.
Oh my god, she doesn't stop.
That belt isn't going anywhere, though. That belt pretending to be a top she has got the
Pick her up
proper
again.
size for. Unlike those pants.
You're right, she.
And those pants are too big for her. That's why she is
She's behind us
showing
now.
us about the
Piece of
crack
shit.
epidemic.
What are you trying to accomplish, Sheesh? Like. Mrs. Sheesh.
Oh, I see. You missed out on the
I'm
no booby
working.
on TikTok. Yeah, we had some
sit
nice
on my
boobies
back,
up front,
Sheesh?
and now we have a
Oh,
tight body without boobies. But she's giving us some crack to make up
Look
for
over there
it.
on your left. You see all those people waiting in that line over there? You think they're in line for the new Texas
Crack
Giant?
and
No,
pussy
that's
talk
the
to
ladies'
office
restroom.
talk.
No,
Garrett
the new Texas Giant.
cosplaying
I'm
as a
still trying to figure out why
train
they keep
driver
calling it new.
in his
I've
train
been
room.
10 years now, but that's what the sign says. That first drop's about 75, 80.
You look like one of those nonverbal autists.
Some at over 90 degrees of banking. Top speed of the new Texas
He's
Giant,
really into this.
70 miles.
Like he doesn't even have a fake, I was going to say wheel, but you're on tracks on a train. So there's really no wheel to be had, no steering to be done. You're just waiting for someone to throw the switch to the proper track, and you're just in charge of the speed. And the whistle. What, Dayla? You don't have a train whistle full cord in your room?
I actually operated that elevator.
And a lot of the chat are agreeing.
It was not the most.
And yet, Wolfie over there in his chat just waved. He's waving at his. God, I hope this is entertaining to you folks. It is far too entertaining to me than it should be.
Most dangerous attraction at Six Flags.
I can have fun at some point. I think I had to cut this short because I just stayed on him for like 5 minutes. And very much like the camel toe tug, dude, that's all it is. This is all it is. This is what his TikTok live is. And it was TikTok that got rid of those comments. Another malfunction. I was enjoying those comments. They were adding to this autism boogaloo.
All right, I'm coming up on your left-hand side. Now, my engineer is going kind of fast, so I'm not going to be able to tell you.
Going kind of fast.
Coming up on your left,
He's
as the
speed
bushes
there.
turn out of the way, look at our ghost count coming up on the left.
He could never make it through school. Did some train cosplay.
I'm thinking
An ASMR singer, maybe to join our band. That guy certainly had the physique of a train spotter. And Hello Ravana is very relaxing with ASMR singing. She can join our band, along with the science girl, the Russian girl. Sunfire, you're out, though. Sunfire doesn't fit in with this relaxing style.
Tell me he savors your glory. Does he laugh
A
the
regular
way
go-to for ASMR are the nails on something. So
Is
that
this
is
a
part of your
part
band.
of your story?
Part of your story and your band, your nails.
One that I
Ass Mandars. She does look like a curvy lady. I bet there is a lot of ass in that MR. And Haley Green is still at it. Haley Green has finished her Jell-O, and it's on to some pudding. Oh my goodness, Haley Green. Is anyone a feeder? Haley Green is an eater. Oh, now she's getting sensual with it too. I know that spoon. You got that from IKEA. That's an IKEA spoon if I've ever seen one. And she's not done. Oh my God, how much food is there just off screen? The burger felt like the main event. She led off with the main event. The main event of eating a burger on stream was first out of the gate. And the pudding just doesn't stack up, even though she got a little sensual with it. And on to some pie. She is really thin for someone who eats this much. I'm kind of concerned that you're a purger, Haley Green, as much as we're seeing you intake and as thin as you are. And even more calories with a Coke. Skull. I got through my coffee, so my second intake of sugar will be through sugar water instead of caffeine water.
All you have to do is stamp out their spiritual core. You can kill them just like that. All human hearts work in the same fashion.
Well, now she's getting dirty too. The second girl showing her pussy off on this stream. And yes, I do like to be suggestive with how I talk about cats. Because I'm a silly goose. Here we have a battle with Lily the Mime. Lily the Mime is not in a mime outfit. She's just sitting there like a lump. You look a little depressed, Lily. I think it's really cool that a deaf girl does mime stuff. But not today. That's why you're losing to this guy. And I do have to thank Scrawny Stevie Richards for always playing DMCA-free music, so I don't have to replace it with my own DMCA-free music. We stuck with Haley Green enough. I couldn't get to the end of the pie. She already had enough time on here. Looks like Deitois will be joining the after show chat in the Dylan from Somewhere Discord. That was down there earlier in the show notes. I've got to go over to Annie's stream after this for What Is This Game? Nope, not at all. Not losers watching losers. Ooh, that's my new variant of shorties watching shorties. Losers watching losers with Dylan and a bunch of other fucking losers. Deitois needs to be talked off for Murder Cliff, and hopefully the voice chat over in the Dylan from Somewhere Discord will help her not murder people. And Babe Vanna, here she is, starting to do some stretches. She had to get a little bit dirty for the audience because sitting there wasn't doing it. Oh, getting to the souls. Hello. Waving with her foot. Not being as in our face with the camel as was the girl earlier. I am a documentarian. You can watch TikTok through the Dylan lens, so you can have a good laugh at this thing. Yeah, as I've said with like Ray DeVito and the Mud Shark, I can't watch them. I can watch them through a lens, but here I am documenting what is going on with TikTok Live. So you have a little comedic lens to see what's going on, so you don't have to suffer through it yourself. You have this madman who actually enjoys this nonsense, making a few little jokes going through it to help you see what's going on this weird fucking app, this mutated form of social media. And this week, it was a lot of women doing nothing but looking good doing it. And speaking of which, our editor did cut out a little bit of that crack footage. I can't believe that our editor cut that crack footage as he did, because we get a major exposure to the crack here in this little 8-second clip. Yay, crack. Usually, I'm not a crack guy, but today I'm in the mood for a little crack. And thank you, Bootsy, for taking care of my little crack craving. That it will keep me satiated until next week, where we do have the return of speed dating with Wizzy Wiz. That is already in the can. A very eventful evening. I had to cut it in half what was going on TikTok Live here in the evening. Mr. Blue Sky never downloaded TikTok, and that he is giving that a flex. I did have a theory that online dating would be mutating with TikTok Live, and that is kind of coming true, as we will see next week with more speed dating with Wizzy Wiz. I haven't seen our good buddy Bobo's dad doing speed dating, but he is my favorite of all the speed dating hosts. But it's spreading. I've been seeing less AI and more speed dating. So hopefully the AI trend is dying off and the trend of speed dating is picking up. Tomorrow, we will be chatting with Beloved Chatters with Ian Hawk. That is a recorded stream. I think I know how to do it to where we can bring your comments up at the same time, but obviously it's pre-recorded, so we won't be interacting with your comments. But yeah, giving a little try, seeing how it goes live, chatting with Beloved Chatters, and seeing how it goes pre-recorded on other episodes of Chatting with Beloved Chatters. And then we will be back next week with some more co-host auditions. I am a fan of the video essayist. I'm looking up, scouring YouTube for some more video essayists. I know that my audience isn't as big of a fan of Tara Mooney as I am. I could do her in more ways than one, at least once a week. But I know that my viewers are not a big a fan of Tara Mooney as I am. So I am looking for some new video essayists to include on the Chatting with Beloved, not the chat, with the co-host auditions, Chatting with Beloved Chatters. I would love to have some of you folks on. Get on the Discord and let us know if you would like to be part of that. You could also email me, dylanfromsomewhere@gmail.com, and say, hey, I would like to be one of the Beloved Chatters that you chat with. I've got to actually send it out to Beloved Chatter himself. He's been somewhat regular here in the chat room, and it's a show named after him. Named after actually the Beloved Chatter's beloved one. What a saga. I hope one of the dabblers starts doing individual sagas of the Dabbleverse, and the Beloved Chatter's beloved one is so fucking great. But oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing a shill segment right now. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We have been going live 11:30 a.m. Eastern regularly. Why am I rolling my R with an L? The fuck was that? Goddamn idiot I am. But yeah, thank you for joining. The chatting helps the algorithm. The commenting after it's off helps the algorithm. I am going to be on What Is This Game with Annie and Husey talking about The Quarry. Very much like Husey. It was an acquired taste. I like Husey now. I didn't like him the first time I saw him. I've got a friend just like that. Makes a horrible first impression, but second impression, he really wins you over. So yeah, just goes to show you, give things a second try, because The Quarry, if I didn't have to play it for Annie's show, I probably would have quit it. And I am a fan of The Quarry, and we will be talking about that at 1 p.m. Eastern in just a half hour over on What Is This Game. Looks like a few of our beloved chatters will be heading over to the voice chat over on Discord after this. I might pop in there for just a quick moment, but I've got to get together clips and then head over to What Is This Game with Annie. And I believe that's all I have for today. Unfortunately, no sexy clowns today. There is always a sexy clown to take us out of co-host auditions. We roll the dodecahedron over here on TikTok around the clock, and sometimes it's a 20, as it was last week, and sometimes it's a 1, like this week, where we have a scary clown who came and killed our boners after a couple of good-looking ladies did nothing on stream except hold up some phallic objects. And there is our buddy Annie. Thank you for joining Annie. And a little time to smoke right before the show, and I have to get on out of here. So thank you for joining. Please join again for co-host auditions, Chatting with Beloved Chatters, and I'm gonna roll out a new program soon. I was a little, after my first strike, I was a little trepidatious to get it out there, but yeah, I think I am ready for a new program in the lineup. Look out for that. Thank you all for joining. Now feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Places all join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right to your honey with the right left date. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.